genuine or
genuine, and there are times
good
therapists genuine. But if you're like, oh yeah, all the therapists I've gone to.
Yeah, it's a you thing. Yeah. Maybe the thing in common with all your bad experiences. Alright, well. The other canvas. Oh, I was just kind of bouncing along as not really dashing, just kind of floating in the wind.
Well, I got a Mona.
I guess. What am I gonna do now? I don't know. Did I do artifact last night? I think I did. Oh, hello, viewers. Maybe real viewers. I don't know. It says 2. Sometimes that means I have a viewer. If you're a real viewer and you want me to come to your world and squish bosses or do domains with you, say something in the chat. Last stream completely failed. Completely black the whole time, and I didn't know. It's better than the one where my ending soon screen is up iron. You know, I can be a crazy old man, right? Snoop Dogg would do it. Anybody can do it. Remember to parametric transform today.
You've been doing better than he was.
Yeah, I haven't got a month without audio. I did do quite a few streams without audio, though. I can't say that I Snoop Dogged myself a little bit. Man, I'm glad I rated Brisbear, though. He's so nice. Oh my gosh, what a sweet person. I absolutely love him. Liz is so great. So much positivity. Knocked down so many treasure. This is so fun. Keep going, Sayu. You can do it. You can do it, Sayu. Oh. Yeah. Right. So I got a good book. I got an area of the site. I got 2 crystals. Books.
I just need one thing.
Oh my gosh! I got one of each of the Sumeru ones. That's cool. Get your one thing. Hey, I can't do it. Hope you get your fang. Yeah. Jesus, help us out. Hey. Ah. Ooh. Noah said he would record the extra stuff. I don't know. I'd like to. I only know about it because somebody put it on. It's not like it's
Got the fucking thing. Let's
go!
Woo!
That's awesome. So now it's one of those ones. You had like 2, 2, 2, right? 2 silver, 2 bronze.
Upgraded that I've had since the beginning of the game. Twin Tails.
Oh, Twin Tails.
Upgrading Thrilling Tales.
It's been sitting there unupgraded for the entire playthrough. Wow. Pretty much, because we pulled Thrilling Tales early.
Yeah.
Back when Barbara was meta. Well, she's meta again. Meta again. See, that's why Barbara wasn't good. It wasn't that there was something wrong with Barbara. They hadn't finished Dendro. They did not know what they wanted to do with Dendro. The reactions that we got in 3.0 were dreamed up sometime during. I'm thrilled. It is. Thrilled for you. Oh, run the money. How far can I get? Run again. Don't let the money get you. Alright, all the way to here before the money dies.
100 more. Look at her again. I was just ascending it to get that little bit more hope. That's all I want. Him enjoying having to do this all over again.
It's so nice when they're. It's like I remember when they announced that they were gonna do the thing. I'm like, that's an insignificant amount of Mora. Actually, it's just the right amount. That especially when classes come out with the experience.
Every chest gives one more.
And on the chance that you do have to do, oh yeah, and doing domains gives you more now. So that's good.
Gives you more chests. Archon quests. Random events. Random events. Missions give more.
Significant. It's really significant.
And combine it with the fact that
Have you gotten the ley line?
Yeah.
Shortly before getting
God, that's so funny. So, I left the domain.
Yeah.
And kind of started jumping on the left mushroom.
Right.
Eventually, jumping up and down on the left mushroom, passive, triggered the random event happening right outside the
Oh, okay, the treasure, the cart.
Yeah.
Oh. Triggered the job. He's Doff, isn't he? Oh. Doff.
There's the spelling of death.
Yeah. Where's Jeff?
Yeah, I just found it.
I almost hardcore. Waste it. Still. You done the secret ending yet?
Not for this event.
Oh,
I'm not rushing the game.
no, you don't have to rush it. We'll watch it back. Good for your little brother.
I've completed every other part of the game. I just don't want to do the whole wait on the clock. I would be doing my commissions.
Oh, I'm going to show you the thing I got today.
Yeah.
I'll probably put it on my Raiden because it's not as good as the one that's on my Nahida, but check it out.
Nice. So yes, co-hosts went down.
Found myself wanting to work for it.
Just to see what it would be like.
No, reblogs. So when reblogs show up multiple times, it would not be hard for me to program a system such that you would always see the latest one.
That is the fact that reblogs show up multiple.
Like sucking out my brain cells. See, have I read this one already? I guess I have. Have I read this one already? Yeah,
Tags? Tags is one.
So just...
And the other reason it's just how the website's designed. Some people see a post and they're like, I want to bother my followers. And they'll reblog it, and then they'll reblog it for themselves. And then reblog it for themselves.
Well, if they had a copy of that
Oh, no, they literally just put it on. Also, another thing. Every reblog.
Well, where? You read for that. You're like, oh, it's a cool feature. I'm like, no, it's a bad programmer. Like, you can have the joy.
I am pretty sure.
A reblog with no new text should not be a new object. It's fine for if you add a tag, add text or comments. Great, cool. But no, this is no new tags, no new comments, just the same fucking post. 4 posts away from the last time I saw it because 2 different people reblogged it. It's bad for the site.
I think the interesting thing is it was not just my fault. But a lot of people find that to be parts of the user experience that
You don't use
Yeah, I use the...
You follow like 200 accounts.
Oh, I don't follow 200.
That's alright. I'm sorry.
I follow less than 50. And I don't mind seeing the post multiple times. Actually, I personally, I like seeing which of the people follow me.
For me, it's I don't look at the person who blogged it. So looking at the content, I feel like I'm just watching the same ads. I mean, it's fine. Some of them are funny, but like some of them, it's like, let's say it's an roleplay one. Well, it takes a minute in those roleplay ones. Because they're really good. Like some of them are like, this is my roleplay. This is what it's about. Here's your content warning. Here's all this. I love that. That's cool. But most people are just like, Damien says this, and this person says that. I'm like, okay, some of those are funny. Those are enjoyable to watch. But
Following tag clients following is very much. I feel the ability to follow tags exists because it exists on other sites,
right?
But it is nowhere close to the priorities of what Tumblr is trying to do right now.
I was just looking at it going.
We'd also have to make the toggle.
Yeah, that's fine. That's easy. Do it all the time.
Have it apply to posts that are grabbed. You would need to be able to differentiate between posts that are grabbed from people tags. I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying it's a lot of, depending on how shittily they programmed it, you might be unscrambling spaghetti.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's another reason I was looking at their site and going, man, I could have a lot of fun there. I will admit, as a programmer,
you want to
I love to unscramble spaghetti. Like, I was asked to do a feature, and I got it working. But one of the 3 areas I had to get it working were completely untested spaghetti code.
So you tested?
Well, initially that wasn't my plan. Initially, I'm like, I just want to get this feature in. And I started, and then people weren't reviewing my code. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just start another pull request. And I'll just start writing tests for that file. And yeah, I closed the other pull request. I'm just going to stick to that. I think I'm going to have to is the one
nobody's reviewing your code because nobody wants to look at the ball of mud.
Well, maybe. Well, I'll tell you this. They're going to be unhappy. Because the original MR was 150 lines. I broke 3,000 today.
Yep.
That's what happens. If I start writing tests, you better watch out. Because I'm going to test the whole
thing. What happens when you doesn't accept your work? Because you can't do anything else until it's accepted.
Right.
You start writing tests, and then they have that's what happens at your own work.
I know. It always happens to me.
Somebody's like, well, so I'm not gonna like actually give it well, I'm bored, so I guess I'll start writing a ton of tests on untested code. And they're like, the version keeps getting bigger, why are you doing this?
You should review it, I guess.
You had 2 days to review it. I got bored.
Yup.
I'm not gonna sit around and not do work when I'm in the mood to do work.
I'm a gifted child. I will do work or I will feel bad about myself. You don't get to do that.
Nobody's gonna stop you from doing work.
Right. That's the other thing. I love my job. I genuinely love it. It is fun to do the job.
Especially at
doing.
and don't get
They try.
They try. And then they have 1,000 lines of code that they have to review.
I have one coworker. But he's a Redditor. And that's really like it's funny. Like, what's the deal with that guy? Well, he's on Reddit. If that tells you, it's his main social media. I mean, I'm technically on Reddit too.
I have a Reddit account. I occasionally it's to look at specific subreddits and
I don't even do
use Reddit. I will.
It's not the.
If I want to look at a specific subreddit, because I'm reasons. Not in like a I'll open Reddit and I'll go to a subreddit. And
I will say there are some things that I have to go to Reddit. I still have a Reddit account.
sometimes you do. Sometimes you have to go to a Reddit, subreddit. The only place on how to look at a specific piece of software.
Yep. That was a thing. But at the same time, like, I don't go to Reddit to get like my friend goes to Reddit to political news. I'm like, no, like, absolutely.
Places like Reddit versus Stack.
Yeah.
Just as an example. Stack is a very particular kind of. It's the one where moderators close things.
Like, Stack is in Stack Overflow or Stack is something
Overflow.
else? Yep. Never heard it. Stack.
Yeah.
I was confused.
That's actually what they call it. Anyway, Stack Overflow. And forums like where moderators
they close
it.
Yeah, all the time.
Because necroposting terrifies them.
Right. Especially when that subject matter.
Anyway.
Religiously.
Anyway, so if somebody asks a question, something like Stack, somebody gives a bad answer, moderators or the person who made the question go, cool, thanks for the answer, closed. Whereas on Reddit, at least on Reddit, somebody else can come along and say, okay, the previous guy was wrong.
Right, it didn't work. There's a lot of stuff on Stack Overflow where you read it and it's closed and you go, no, everyone.
But on Reddit, somebody can comment and go, hey, yeah, this was wrong.
All you guys are wrong.
And then they'll get upvoted to the top of the thing, hopefully. So, the fact is, Reddit doesn't allow necro posting once the original post is 6 months. But up until that point, free to comment as much as you want.
But the fact that this person was like, oh, that book? Yeah, well, I haven't read it, but I don't like it. Read a Reddit article about how it's a bad book. What? How is that okay?
I mean, Reddit has its use, but not as a content aggregation or social media site.
Or social. Really what it comes down to.
It's
not
I'm
really
just saying, the feature you want is a content aggregation.
That's exactly
not a social media.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad feature. I'm just saying that Tumblr, just like Twitter has a culture, Tumblr has a culture where, yes, they want to support purpose, but they don't want to be an aggregation site.
R.I.P. Kevin Conroy.
Who?
Batman voice.
Animated cartoon.
Die?
Hi.
It was like the ones you watch.
The one I watched. You couldn't possibly.
Justice League. The ones you watch. Batman the Animated.
He's not
The
that.
Batman.
Yeah, that's not. He can't possibly be that old.
I'm gonna look. I heard he's dead.
Not like. I'm very sad that he's passed.
Born November 30, 19. Died November 10.
Batman, the animated series. One you watch.
許さないバーディクトもみちが散らまく惜しみ風を知れ
I don't want to talk about that right now, sorry.
Yes, not cool.
それせい
If you log in, tell if actual viewers or whether it's
いざ風の赴くままに痛がっちゃいないよっせ
It says I have two. But,
yeah.
well, I close my browser. I just want to know because if I do end up writing again. I'm not gonna read. Oh,
諦め
good. Like, considering people like.
はっはっいや
I don't know.
So, Geocities,
Oh, they're ancient.
back in its prime,
Yeah.
each city had a geo.
Yep, that was their whole thing. Geocities.
How chat room worked was absolutely ridiculous. And once JavaScript became a thing, they had to close down the chat room because with JavaScript and the HTML updates that came with it, do awful things by being able to paste HTML into any website.
It was like Log4j,
So-
but 1,000 times worse.
how it worked was city had a chat,
Mhm.
and it had when you type different fonts, chat, and how the website did it. The chat room was treated like a separate tab by the browser.
Yep.
The website told the browser, hey, this little window right here, it's really big and it's loading really slowly. And that's what it told the browser. And then when you type something in the chat, it sends whatever you typed to everybody else on the website.
What are you doing? What are you? If you're gonna get into my business, I need you to at least tell me what you're doing.
Mike,
You're adjusting my microphone.
I'm turning the gain up.
Okay, then just say that before you get all up in my business.
Give me a moment.
Yeah.
I'm not in the right setting for two people talking.
Oh, is it fitting out? Well, I appreciate your help.
Talk.
I am talking. I'm talking now. Would you like me to talk more? I'm talking. Anyhow, what were you saying about this chatbot? Okay, so they tell
Okay,
everyone in the
so-
site?
I literally can't
Either gonna be able to make it so you can be heard,
Right?
well, and Artemis can be heard
Okay.
kind of well.
Yeah.
Or not at all. I mean, you can be kind of heard, and Artemis can be kind of heard.
Well, we
It's-
could just crank it up.
Your bunch of-
Kinda.
I can project if I need to. Okay? If I need to project, I can project.
いざ
A phone.
Okay, I get it. We live in a fucking basement.
Thank you for your assistance, Noah. I was trying to be helpful. I really appreciate the help that he gives. It isn't personal. It's just trying to help.
Yeah.
If you... Noah, I can just crank up the gain if we can be both at the same level. I can do that in software.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, I know. I'm projecting on purpose. I want to be restrained. If you want to be hurt, then you can project. And if you don't want to be hurt, you don't have to.
From my past experience, from what you were talking about, when I do not project, it does not hear me.
Right.
When I do project, it
Hears
hears me.
fine. That's why I started projecting. I couldn't hear myself.
I wasn't trying to.
No.
I was trying to make it sound.
It is a fine art to project, but not to. The person I lost was Noah. Did you come back? So, if you can get it so that we're both the same, I will just turn up the gain in software.
Harness talk.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that thing being like definitely made it more difficult for my voice to be heard.
It's a good thing. We could also curve the paper a little bit. Holy cow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
not
weak case.
exactly at the best angle to catch my voice.
Okay, if you want to move those, I can move them to a better
Stop
place.
walking.
So, what I wanted to say.
No, actually, I don't want to do that. Because if you're well, I don't know, you're doing homework right now. But
新しい投資先でも探そうかしら。
But if Noah keeps standing,
モラは大いに越したことないわ。
it's true. Just let him do his setting, and then... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait a second. My sound, I mean, I will say this. No one knows the most about these microphones in this house. If anybody should be messing with the microphone instead. Like, for reals. We'll just have to move that when you're talking, right? When we're co-oping, I don't want your voice to be.
Also, this is a Yeti mic. This Yeti mic, it's only good within like 3 feet of your face.
Yeah, at the same time, when you were talking the other night, you were clear as a bell, and you were 8 feet
Yeah, and I
away.
talk like this
Even when you weren't, though.
all the time. I talk like that all the time.
Noah, you were the other day we were going and that biggest thing that makes it so that hears me is whether or not I'm projecting and whether or not I'm facing. Like,
Yep.
I've been picked up perfectly fine by his thing.
How's it sound now? I assume you've got an earpiece. Hearing that? Alright, well, we can just go back to talking. I was really
Okay.
interested in what Artemis had to say about this Geocities thing.
So, the Geocities chat rooms, this is early HTML1, right?
Oh my god, yes.
Right?
Back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, right?
Fucked it up. We'll fix this after this.
Please don't.
Fix this after.
Thank you. I'd like to talk about this thing I found.
Yeah.
And as I said, there's too many things in my eyeball
完璧な
view
狩
right
人
now
は
to talk.
痕跡を残さないわ。
Be considerate of sensory overload.
You know how it's too bright out, I can't. There's too many things in my vision. and you being in front of the television makes it impossible for me to think. And it's nothing personal. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4 is too much.
Also, I think why is it possible?
Well, the problem with the not having the cardboard is the space behind there is a really bad sound.
Yes.
Like, if we could just block off, another option would be.
I just want to finish my story. Okay. So, what it did is it told for the chat window. It told the web browser, hey, this is still loading. Be prepared for data to come in at any time.
Right.
It's a thing you can do.
Yeah.
And when you sent a message, it would shoot out that information to everybody who has that chat window open.
Right.
It would bounce to the server, and then everybody else in the server would forget whatever was sent to it. Because
it was sent.
Right. And then it would appear in everybody else's chat window. Because their thing is always going. Their browsers are periodically sending requests to the server for more information to keep loading the site. So essentially, they hacked how website loading works. Live updating chat.
This was all before WebSockets.
I mean, I think I believe, like, that's what it did. It kept the socket open.
Yeah, it's basically they created a WebSocket.
And they just kept whatever. When you had GIFs.
Still one. It's still one. And WebSockets were not invented until 2. It didn't come out until
So it may have been 1 or 2.
2016.
But whatever. They kept the socket.
Right.
I don't know, call the post using sockets. And they just left it open. You know?
Yeah.
They told the website, hey, be ready for more information at any time. It wasn't like actually built like a chat nowadays.
It's just an open WebSocket, like continuously loading data.
Continuously loading data. And it was message and the server and the server would forget. Because storing the chat log. So, the moment you reload the page, cast.
諦めなさい。いや、
Some fun things. The window where you sent messages. Because this was HTML1, there was like no actual security exploits. You could just fucking put whatever you wanted in there. You could just HTML up in there.
And it would render
It would
just
render.
fine. Oh
So
my
you
God.
could have your username a GIF in, and like, you know how you could like host GIFs.
Yeah.
So people would just use links. They would just use links to the images that are hosted on the Geocities account on their website to send images and chat. And because there was no chat logs, people would like occasionally post promotions for stuff they did do.
Right. There's no logs.
Right, you just had to do it occasionally, otherwise people would see the thing you're trying to promote.
That'll never get.
That's just how it was. It was the HTML1. It's like the fact you could just put HTML in there wasn't a problem.
Right. The naive and it was a quieter time.
The quieter time, like you couldn't really do anything with HTML1 to break somebody else's
Right.
computer.
The worst they could do is just
especially given that file uploads were you could really only link files that were hosted elsewhere, which were probably your own GeoCities account. Meaning you had like less than 10 gigabytes total of stuff you could ever upload into chat.
Right. So you couldn't even get an application. Keep talking, Artemis. I want to keep hearing. Noah, don't stand in front of her.
There's too many things in my field of view.
You cannot stand in front of her as part of this process. That's the rule. Don't get up in front of people. Where is this? Logic. But what I can. But we can do this. You just can't walk in front of her. Right.
Input gains right there.
Right. Crank that up to.
Move it up to where the blue is. It's maxing out.
Okay,
Really?
right there.
Wow, that's high.
Oh, it works. Okay.
Okay. Well, how's that look in the stream? Well,
Get out.
It says right there on the mic aux thing.
Yeah, yes it does, but I also want to hear it.
And
Because I'm turning into a sound engineer, let me hear it.
yeah. Okay. I also want the desktop audio to be.
I want to lower the desktop audio compared to the actual...
Okay. I guess. I don't know what to do. All right. Let's.
Pickup doesn't affect the volume, I don't think. It just affects the pickup. Is that the volume?
What I don't want to do is end up clipping. Everything else is fine. I'll have to change how I'm normalizing YouTube levels. I was normalizing them up. Now I guess I don't need to. This is good level.
We'll need to. But it's better.
Okay. As long as it's an enjoyable listening experience, that's all I really want.
So,
Unfortunately, sound is the hardest part.
the person who made the post, talked about their own personal experiences, but that's not really what I wanted to bring up to you.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the fact that it was a chat, and you just could freestyle
HTML, like right
HTML,
there in the chat.
right there in chat. Your nickname could have HTML in it. Messages could have HTML.
And I'm sure
in
all
it.
the cool kids did that, right?
all the cool kids
Have GIFs in their username.
good gifts in their username, and the HTML came out, and JavaScript came out,
Right.
and with those
You could do
came
harm.
came the ability to do genuine harm using the service. Within 24 hours, GeoCities replaced their chat app with an extremely buggy JavaScript applet that nobody used.
Right, it was
because
over.
it was slow
So now
and
GeoCities
buggy,
doesn't
and
have chat.
it didn't have any HTTPS.
Right, because now suddenly there's a version problem, or people wanted those features.
Yeah.
But making that in a real app would be
And Markdown
really
didn't
hard.
exist, so you couldn't get Markdown.
Suddenly very hard.
And so they just shut it down. And people logged on to the little JavaScript app. They said goodbye to it. Yeah, it is. I think the person brought it up partially because of the whole death of Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
What's your last tweet for the day? I know
it's
your
like-
last
it's-
tweet is a Discord tag.
So, and yeah. What's sad is what's happening to Twitter. It's happened hundreds of times before. This is
Well,
just the first time it happened to
ever?
something this big.
No, there was Prodigy. There was AOL. Both of those things died the same way Twitter did.
Twitter
People
is
got
still
involved.
probably bigger. That's what
Yes,
I mean.
but like in terms
But
of
in terms of relative size,
yeah, relative size. When people
in terms of relative size, it is probably about the same.
like when AOL Instant Messenger or AOL as a service suddenly wasn't a thing anymore back in, I don't know, 2005, 2006, like a whole segment of the population lost their internet home and never got it back. Now, granted, this is the segment of the population like your Grammy, but that's still like there was a whole segment of the population, Grammy's age, just never really got back online.
Some people are calling it essentially. This is the Internet Dark Age. Internet Dark Age.
Yeah. Streaming Dark Age for sure.
Data.
It always has.
There is so much data that won't be accessible in the future.
Yeah, it's just gone. Like there's no legacy for it.
There's no legacy. There's no storage of it.
Right.
There's history that's just
gonna be gone. Like
it's Dark Age.
I'm sorry. I don't absolutely love Twitter, but there are some moments where Twitter was really important.
It's worse than that. It's worse than just the fact that Twitter can be destroyed. What's the lifespan of a CD? What's the lifespan of a hard drive?
I know.
Forever. SSDs?
No, not at all. CDs last 20 years tops.
Same with hard drives.
A CD on a shelf only lasts like 20 years.
And an SSD is even shorter.
Now, if it's unused, it's going to last longer, as long as in 100 years people know how to read it.
No, SSDs can last forever.
How long does a well-preserved book last?
Centuries.
A century.
Right. Maybe well preserved, millennia, really.
Yeah, well preserved means it's like not exposed to air.
But like a
preservation strategies for books have existed for millennia.
Like CDs are actually surprisingly fragile. I have commercial music CDs that I bought that stopped working. The plastic started to separate or whatever. I'm not exactly sure how they fail, but they do fail.
Now, it picks up my voice better than Artemis's voice because I can do this. And I can lower my voice by an octave without feeling horrible about myself.
I know. You're gonna have to focus on. Like,
you have low voice settings. I have to figure out how to get low voice and high voice settings at the same time.
Yeah.
I can turn up range. Actually, yeah, I can turn up vocal range.
That would be good. I mean,
later.
Not well. Okay. Today we have exhausted any energy we have to do any more audio changes. Let's stick to where we're at now, and we'll do it again tomorrow when I'm doing this.
Also, mics very good at picking up my sinus infection.
Oh, good. Maybe we should use it as a diagnostic tool.
Because talking to people, do I sound like I have a sinus infection?
Yes, all the time.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm just really bad at picking up my own sinus infection.
Yeah, you are, because your voice
goes through your skull.
Also, I have a memory. Earliest memory is at Silent Second earliest memory, Silent. One day I went to school. Got cold. Noticed my voice changed. I'm like, oh, I'll go back.
Never went back. It got dark and it never got lit again.
Always had a stuffy nose. Always had a sinus infection.
Hey, yeah, I had a sinus infection for like 10 years.
Get rid of it for temporary periods of time. Hot washcloth.
Yep. And unfortunately, if you have a persistent sinus infection, there's probably an autoimmune situation going on too. So it's just a thing.
There's infections in this family.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Sorry. Our genetics are inferior. Embrace the inferior genetics. We were not made to be perfect. At least we're somewhat bright. We're good with computers.
But yeah, what I wanted to say was, yeah, information dark age.
Yes.
Not all of our, there is so much information, and all of it is so temporary.
Well, it's not just the media too. It's the it's HBO buying a product and then burying it. Or Disney burying their show.
That's why, and the crazy fucking thing is that corporations are trying to shut down archival efforts.
Yes, because they only see the bottom line. They see the fact that this is part of like our legacy as humans here.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
It is messed up.
And
Pick up the thing.
The Geocities live chat. What an interesting thing to exist.
And now there's literally no record of it other than people talking about it. The actual
There's not even
chat is gone.
screenshots of it.
That wasn't a thing, unless somebody Control-Alt printed screen and shoved it in the paint or whatever.
Or somebody took an actual photographic picture of it.
It's not like they had what with their digital phones that they didn't have, or their digital cameras that they didn't have, like maybe a film camera.
Yeah, it's like that. It just doesn't fucking exist. The only memory of it that exists is people who post about it on the internet elsewhere, remembering it. Maybe somebody will recreate it in modern HTML to show what it looked like, but it won't be the same thing.
It's a facsimile.
Like
The
somebody might be able
chat,
to read.
no one will ever have a true record of the Geocities chat.
It's gone.
It does not exist. Geocities was like
it's what I've been talking about this past.
well, Geocities is, but we didn't explain what Geocities
Geocities
is. So Geocities was a place basically you could make your own website. It was pre-social media, pre-Facebook. It was a place that you could make make your own website, and it would be like there's limits, and like you could have like a couple of images, no video, mostly text and stuff. You could use it as a blog.
The metadata can only be, what, 5 gigabytes large?
Gigabytes? No.
10 megabytes. 10 megabytes.
It was like 10 megabytes. Yeah. This was the day when we had like floppy drives for our stuff.
So 10 megabytes was the limit.
We're talking like grayscale or 8-bit color images, low resolution, people doing ASCII art.
Log is by jumping between hyperlinks people posted to other people they found.
Also,
Yeah.
there's no shower. You have to fucking pin the shower curtain down.
I do. You're trying to tell your dad how a shower curtain
Come
works?
Okay, I check that shower curtain every 5 minutes.
Yeah,
It gets so
I know. I do too, but it still didn't work. No, yeah, well, it's all about blame the fracking. So, like, this building, this house was up straight side up when it was built. It ain't anymore because they sucked a bunch of oil out of the ground underneath us.
How would you get it septum too? Done.
That could be part of it.
Breathing is hard, and then I lift it. Breathing's easy.
You're gonna just have to get one of those masks that holds your nose up while you sleep. And that'll probably help with the sinus infection too, because it won't be compressed all night. I say that jokingly, but it's not a joke. Like, they sell those masks. That is a thing.
Yeah. That Geocities chat literally it's only like oral history.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I talk like this, I have a less voice that's kind of... It's still, like, there, but it's less. Significantly less.
Like, even somebody posting about the existence of that Geocities chat, it's practically just oral history because we only get to hear what they remember.
Yeah. No, I wasn't on Geocities. At the time Geocities was a thing, I was running servers and websites myself, right? So I didn't have any need or desire to be on Geocities at the time. Because, like, I was running websites at the time. Right, for other people, not
Speaking
for me.
of Geocities, I should make a NeoCities.
There's a NeoCities? Is that a throwback?
It's a throwback. It's a modern make your own website.
Oh, that's
And
cute.
This time, the free storage is in the gigs rather than the megs.
Right. I have the energy for that. Honestly.
So the reason that I would do it would make it so I could use it as my own image host. So I can post images to places with upload buttons like co-host.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. And honestly, I'm sure back in the day that was a usage for Geocities too.
Well, as I said in Geocities chat, if people wanted to post images or GIFs in chat, they would post images or GIFs that already existed on their Geocities page. Honestly, I should set aside some time, and I should just sit down and do some refreshing on HTML
Yeah, it's good.
and CSS. Because if I get a refresher on that, there's just so many ways I can use it. The fact that co-host lets you, I gotta show you this. Let me open it up really quickly on my iPad. Go here. Regardless, guess I have to work it on my phone for some reason, but it doesn't work on my.
Well, didn't you say they're having an outage right now?
No, it's not actually a co-host website. It's something about JavaScript. I'll show it to you on my phone. Rotate the page. This just doesn't look terribly good on my phone. Somebody built this site for making co-host posts.
Oh, it's
HTML, CSS, style,
that.
SVG to backgrounds. You can literally see the sheet showing the HTML and CSS combining and then going through and then into the final post.
This co-host community is gonna create so many front-end developers. It's ridiculous. That's so neat, though.
And so, as you change things here,
It shows up in the,
so for example, if I just, I gotta rotate my phone again. So if I went to the color red thing, changing it on my phone's like pain, but whatever. And I went to blue, or, you know, a hex code. Now the hello world is blue. And then I think there's a...
I had a treasure chest down here.
And then you can...
Oh my gosh. I had a treasure chest hit. Where is it hiding? Oh my god.
And then you just... And then, of course, make sure all of the images you use are posted somewhere else, but that's how you do HTTPS anyway. And then you just save the file, and as long as the thing you made in file size is under 5 gigabytes, you can just upload it to co-host. You can just upload file, upload HTML, boom! And you upload your HTML file, and you made an HTML post. Good job.
Do HTML now.
And when you open the website, it has a default. And because of the save and load file, you can create your own default. Save it.
So you can have,
And
like,
then every time you go to this website to do it, you can load your default that you made from your computer and use that when making your
your new
HTML posts.
So you can have kind of your own style. Like,
Yeah. And there are probably people who are gonna like upload links to their own templates.
it's not even. It's even a guarded treasure chest that I've never done. Still, like a Monstat treasure chest that hasn't
No
happened.
primogems. Because Monstat has primogenless chests.
Yep. But goodies. I got 3 Animo sigils. I haven't gotten an Animo sigil in probably a year.
But yeah, the website's called Pre-Coaster. For pre-co-host.
Pre-coaster.
That's just so cool.
お触り禁止。はっ、ついていきます。次の仕事は
You have any tape?
No.
次の仕事は
Blue book. Manifesto book.
Yeah, is it falling apart?
It's falling apart.
I know where we keep our office supplies. You can try it. Oh, there must have been one in range, or else it wouldn't have done
Pieces of clear tape on it. And I need 2 more.
that. You know where the junk drawer is upstairs?
I'm gonna leave this in your room and do that tomorrow.
I might make a Geocities just to start posting stuff on co-host. So I can like embed images and stuff.
There's a second treasure chest. I found another treasure chest that I didn't get. What?
Was it also gemless?
I don't know where it is, and I haven't found it yet. It triggered my radar. I don't even know if it's like in here or what. Way empty. There it is. Holy cow! I used to farm around here. How could I have missed this one? No. Prima gems. Wild. This is what you get. You just gotta like always explore with. Like I fought that guy every day for weeks.
Yeah.
Monstat. Back at 1 point.
know that.
部外者禁止。
Right now.
Yeah.
ついていきます。
Getting back into HTTPS is going to be like a week of time
Yeah.
there instead of playing games during the day. I'm going to be pulled up in my room, crouched over my computer.
Good skills to have.
ついていきます。
I dabbled in those.
お触り禁止。そう関係。諦めなさい。
In fact, it gives me a template by default. means that as I want to do more, rather than having to like take a course on it, I can just look up how to do specific things I want.
Yep, and then immediately see it. So feedback.
That's cool. I will be looking into that.
よっお触り禁止部外者禁止
See, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do with time when I'm not in the mood to play video games.
Yep.
So I'll sit down and I'll learn HTML and CSS again.
Good. Those are valuable skills. I hate them.
ついていき
I don't like doing HTML. It's not great.
At least this one like keeps them nice and separate.
Yeah, that's good. Well, granted, part of the reason I don't like HTML and CSS is every time I've had to do it, it's for an app, like a web app,
Oh.
where it's.
So you never got to do fun HTML.
Right. It was always a web app. It was always like messing with little itty bitty settings and BS to get a particular app to look a certain way.
Like,
いや
co-host seems to have a very low barrier, on the other hand, with the... It seems a very, like, low bar, where instead of, like, oh, you have to mess with settings to make a web app's buttons work just right, it's, I'm gonna post funny colored text. And I'm gonna have a button that you can click that causes a GIF.
Which is fine.
And it's gonna be glitchy, and if it breaks, they'll just...
Did he clip into that moment?
I think he respawned.
Oh yeah, he respawned.
And it's like... And if, for whatever reason, my post breaks, reload the fucking page!
Exactly.
I don't care! That's the other thing, is that somebody made a fishing minigame, right? And it's a fishing minigame post. And it's incredibly easy to break. And when it breaks, there's no like button to reset it. You just gotta, if you accidentally broke it, you just have to reload the browser. You're supposed to reload the page. And in co-host only shows like 10 posts at a time, and then you have to click an arrow to view the next 10 posts.
It's not an infinite scroller.
It's not an infinite scroller, so reloading the page doesn't hurt that much. You know?
Yeah. It never hurt, but it hurts even less.
I think part of the reason co-host isn't an infinite scroller is that long posts. Part of the deal is that posts can be really long. And that doesn't play nice
Can they
with
be
infinite
infinite?
scroll.
Oh, I bet they could be infinite. If it's HTML, you could theoretically have a post.
Luckily,
無駄な努力をやめてね
HTML is, it works like it's embedded in the co-host post. The co-host post doesn't take up the entire screen, meaning you can move your cursor off the post and scroll.
There are gags you can do in HTML.
I mean, I've already seen one of the gags. People have already posted cursor steal.
Yeah.
But the cursor stealer only works while
Inside
your
the
cursor
post.
is inside the post. The moment your cursor leaves the post, you get your cursor
Get your
back.
cursor back.
But people have posted cursor stealers.
But it's only fair.
Because, and so essentially, co-hosts, you can't make external requests. The rules that they're trying to have for the HTML thing. You can't make external requests. Of course you can. It's awful. Right?
All sorts of problems. Every dragon, so to speak.
And any CSS or HTML feature that would allow your post to escape the confines of the co-host window is also banned. There was something that people found that would allow your window to escape, and you could like cover up buttons on the post.
Yes.
And
It's a whole generation of people who are going to get really good at HTML hacking because of this site.
And they banned it.
Good. Glad they were able to be on top of that.
Code like that just doesn't work on the website anymore. Because the cool thing about like having web page is the web page, like
Frame.
What?
A frame.
A frame is that the co-host site can say what in the frame's allowed to
happen.
So, I'm
Alright, you do that.
I've been working on my project on my computer,
Okay.
my Mac, and apparently my Mac wasn't fully plugged in. Means it wasn't charging. Means it just died. Means it's gonna take a fucking 30 minutes for it to even get 10%.
Lose progress as well.
No, it's on Google Docs. I was writing a script for a project, and I'm gonna do a little animation and drawing something, and I'm gonna make my project with that. Playing Italian immigrants.
次の仕事
I'll do
は
an animation of Italian immigrants and how they spread and why they did it and how they were pushed and pulled.
Cool. Well, as good as that's history.
Yep.
Alright, well. Check in with Genshin before you go to bed, I guess.
Yeah, I need to spend some time.
次の仕事は
So tomorrow I want you to... Well, you've got, what, 8:30 school? When the asynchronous thing starts? Alright, I'll make sure to get you a lab and arm break area.
Yeah?
I want you to do a video. Fortunately, since you haven't done the event, you can get all 3 pieces of it, which is cool. Either Artemis or I can get all 3 pieces. I can only get the last piece. So that'll be cool. If you record it, that'd be even better.
Going.
For who, Linus? Yeah, I didn't like him. I liked the dude, but I didn't like him.
Anthony?
Yeah, I liked Anthony. Really liked Anthony. He seemed like a cool
But they
guy.
hired him seeing Linus play.
Well, I didn't know he was playing, but I guess it makes sense now. But
You just don't like the character he plays?
I don't like it.
I don't like some of his videos. He plays the really knowledgeable, like, knows his shit guy who he is. And in some videos, he's like trying to relate to the viewer by acting stupid.
And that just makes the Zooer feel like they're being talked down to. That sucks.
But he does it in such a way where they don't realize it until they
Yeah. Again, I liked Anthony. He was neat. He was very knowledgeable, and again, he seemed to really enjoy. Like I with this, when you're talking about Temple OS, there is a tendency to be disrespectful because it takes a certain amount of sensibility to respect the fact that this is a gifted person who was mentally ill, and the gift and the mental illness were separate things.
Yeah.
He was a gifted programmer. He also had a mental illness. His programming manifested things. What he chose to program was at times dictated by his mental illness. But he was just a brilliant guy.
Linus
yeah.
being a,
Well-
like,
May I comment?
Yeah.
On the video.
Yes.
The cool thing about how the guy did it is he took the approach that like historians approach when
Yes.
talking about old
Yes.
religions is when talking about the random number generator. He didn't say anything demeaning or judgmental. He said, according to whatever the name of the person who programmed
Yeah.
Temple of West was, this random number generator was a method. He explained it. He explained it instead of with the according to X.
is
つい
does
ていき
speak.
ます
According to person,
次の仕事は
and then saying the piece. very informative, very impartial.
Yeah, the impartiality was respected.
He's about Anthony. If you watch Full Metal Detective, Anthony is about the facts. Linus is about the emotions.
Okay.
So he has to sell the channel.
Yeah, I know.
He's
Nobody
a smart
wants
guy,
facts.
and he's also the marketing department.
Nobody wants to go to school. They just want to have fun. I get it. Get enough school at school. You don't need enough school when you're watching videos on.
Trying to educate, and keep attention span at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a balancing act.
it's a horrible balancing act, and also the fact that yes, they have a marketing department at Monstat, but basically he is the head of the marketing department, and he is the reason that the company is successful because of his charisma.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
He's everywhere, and he plays up a character. He plays the mean guy, he is the dumb guy, he plays the super emotional guy, he plays the...
He's an actor.
He's an actor playing a character.
He is-
How can I put this? I love a good actor,
Yes.
but I like an actor who, like, you don't want an actor when it's not during a play, not during a show.
And if you want authentic Linus, watch him talk about, like, anything other than operating systems.
I don't want authentic. I can put this. What gets me about shows like Linus Tech Tips is they are playing casual. This is just guys and gals talking about technology, but they're not. It's a show. If they would just say it's a show, they would probably get less viewers because people are like, I don't want to watch a tech show. I want to watch guys and gals talking about cool computer stuff. And so they're like, it's like reality TV. It's like it's only real.
He's so open about it being.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. There's a
Jokes
certain.
aren't scripted, but the tech facts are.
Yeah.
But the jokes aren't scripted. That's the part people care about.
Yes. Like, how do I put
He's
this?
witty, not funny.
What?
He's witty, not funny, too.
Yeah, I know. Telling somebody who went to a comedy, that was like one of the first things that Christina taught us.
I'm
She
witty,
said,
not funny.
she said that there are lots of people who are witty. Being witty is just the manifestation of a very fast mind. Witty people think fast, but being funny is manifesting work. Comedians work to be funny. They're no different than poets and musicians.
People like Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah,
He's
works.
He's witty, but
Yes.
that only took him so far.
To be a comedian, to truly be a comedian, is work. It took, I'll say it again. I did a stand-up, and I worked for, a month, and I got 8 jokes.
The fucking ice pack.
Yeah, I had one good joke, and some okay jokes.
What was the ice pack?
Is the single dad refrigerator, We got like frozen
Oh, they're
pizzas
hungry?
and ice cake and ice packs. Well, there's a lot of jokes out there. But anyhow, but writing, I threw away reams and reams of bad jokes because they just weren't funny, or they were too long, or they just didn't have
We got a funnier one.
well, how can I put it? Some of them were rude. Some of them took a lot of context. Like if I were to try to make a Genshin Impact joke, like if I decided, hey, my chat, which I don't have anyone in, well, let's say my chat's like, hey, you're a comedian, tell us a joke. I could probably tell a joke to a Genshin Impact streaming chat that I couldn't tell at a club because context. And if I tried to explain the context, it would very quickly not be funny. Like, oh yeah, there's this game and there's this guy and he's really not a guy. He's actually an air spirit. And okay, you lost everybody. Nobody
Why do you have to make a
cares.
joke like that? Is
But-
that-
and
there's
see-
this game. And there's
See,
this
Genshin
guy,
Impact
and
might
he's-
have Genshin Impact might literally have potential for the funniest fucking fart joke to ever exist. But only Genshin Impact fans will get it.
So, yeah, to give the context, well, so you'll get this joke is really funny. I just need to explain this 300-hour story.
See, when I have it's funny because sometimes I have really funny let's say Xenoblade jokes in my head, right?
Yes.
Every time it pops into my head, I tell somebody who's on the fence about playing it to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like play Xenoblade. Why? It's like
So I can tell you this joke.
So I can tell you this joke in 400 hours.
Yes. All you need to do is read this 300-line script, and you'll laugh so hard.
Actually, there's a joke. So there's this guy in this game I play. He's not really a guy. There's this really fairy boy guy in this game I play.
Yeah, you've already lost
really
the whole audience has decided to think about what they're doing tonight.
I'm literally not interested in listening anymore.
Yeah, this was this joke.
This is why comedy is hard.
This is context. I'm making a joke that only we would get.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So, what's it called? Part of telling a joke is that the story that you set up with also needs to be enjoyable, right?
Yes. So I'm gonna say, Salt and Pepper Diner is an example of a joke where the whole joke is context. Like somehow he made a joke that's just context.
Stop. Right.
No, the punchline.
Salt and Pepper Diner is just so fucking funny.
Well, it's a funny story
Because he's a brilliant comedian.
and yeah, he's a good comedian. Well, my favorite thing about that joke is the fact that it's a funny story. And it just keeps getting better,
Yes.
and then you get hit with this fake punchline of the song changing.
Right.
And just like the people in the Salt and Pepper Diner, you breathe a sigh of release, and then
It's not
what's
over.
new, pussycat? And there's the punchline.
Yeah, yeah. But again, so comedy is hard. So when I watch Linus Tech, the comedy is it just doesn't feel
Yeah, I mean,
real.
even like when Nile Red says something funny on his Nile Red channel, the comedy's decent because
Nile Red
it's
is
scripted.
hilarious.
Nile Red's comedy.
One of my favorite Nile Red jokes has to be the "This is bromine."
Look at this. Look at this guy.
He's mining.
He has a rock.
He's mining.
And he's actually kapowing into the ground, and there's like dust and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing different things too.
Yeah.
Look at this guy
That's
go!
cool.
Boom!
旅はいつか終わりを迎える
I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let him
慌て
be.
る必要はない
I'll let him leave him alone.
I want to say
You
though,
just keep
like,
doing your thing. dude.
Nile Red's funny, and it's because it's scripted. He's able to be that funny because it's scripted. This is bromine joke works so well because he planned it beforehand, and he probably did a couple takes to get the execution right.
Comedy's hard. Comedy's hard.
This is bromine. Wait, no, sorry, that was soy sauce.
This is bromine.
There might actually be an ore deposit in this region.
Now Red tutorial, please. Now Red tutorials be like, so, I made a nuke.
I made a nuclear bomb in my garage. What? Oh, don't worry. The feds are in the video with me. They're making sure I don't do anything funny.
This is even further below.
Yeah.
This is just impossible. Some of these things, they're so. Yeah, just get that ore. Just whatever level it's on.
This is bromine. Oh god, oh fuck, oh god, he dropped the bromine!
Yeah.
I need to send this to my chem teacher. She would actually die watching this.
剣女盤石
Just preface it with something like, "This guy used to make chemistry videos. He hasn't posted after doing this one."
This guy used to make really good chemistry videos.
難攻不落
This was his last
This
one.
was his last one.
So Oh my fucking god!
That might actually
Okay,
give you
so-
a heart
so-
attack. You'll think.
Okay, the Tumblr post is very funny to me.
What's that? Like a Slenderman or something?
Yeah, you see it?
Yes.
You see it? You will shit bricks.
It's like Slenderman in like a
なんか
この仕事は排除するべきですね。そう関係者。
What now? You never started Genshin, by the way. You said you were gonna do it. You never did it. Yes.
Keep watching.
難攻不落
And the screen.
In the screen.
ついていきます。よっ。
When chemical weapons, like bioweapons, are in. Yeah, when bioweapons are in. TV shows, it's just bromine, isn't it? It's just like bromine vials. Look at this dangerous chemical weapon that I could use to kill a whole room.
I don't want to talk about that. Come on, this is stream. I don't want the feds getting in on my stream.
This is bromine.
This is soy sauce.
Oh wait, no, that's sorry, that was soy sauce.
Joke's funny, but not when repeated that many times.
It's
You
like
didn't see the one I saw.
it
I
went,
showed.
no, she
I've
has seen
seen-
that video.
I've seen the Undertale bromine video.
This is bromine. Wait, no, sorry, that was soy sauce.
Yes.
This is bromine.
Yeah, I've seen
Yes.
so many variations of it.
Now we're
部外者禁止。
very, very
Yeah.
fun.
But I was just trying to use it as an example of he's funny. And he probably did a couple takes of dropping that soy sauce container.
次の仕事は。
You might have done that video while he was breaking glasses on purpose too.
No, he was doing that during his lab. So I remember when that video came out. So when he went from, I'm going to do dangerous chemistry in my parents' garage to, yeah, my dad wants me to have a real lab now.
Had to get rid of stuff.
He had to get rid of it.
Because some of them were breaking just randomly.
Well, also he did that thing.
Yeah, some of them were just breaking randomly. They created minor fractures in them. Through what was it again? Whatever, it doesn't matter. He just
I want to go. I'm supposed to get there. Like, this one takes me into the pyramid.
yeah. Whenever he plays with bromine, he's wearing a gas mask.
It's very dangerous.
Plus aluminum. Bromine plus aluminum.
I think it's down.
You may have seen this joke. I saw something that says, normal, simplistic RPG. Brave hero, the forces of evil grow near. Please kill 3 giant crabs for 10 gold. Complex.
剣女盤石
そう関係
Well,
者。
who can say what is good and what is evil? Please kill 3 giant crabs for 10 gold.
Yeah.
つ
A
いてい
bit
き
of
ます。
that Witcher too.
You still have to kill the giant crabs.
次の仕事は。
Right, so we're back here. Oh, I think it's that one.
Oh my god. In 2017, @Drill posted, I truly believe I will usher in a new era of peace and prosperity. I get every single post on this fucking website deleted by 2022.
No way.
Yeah.
Drill is a prophet.
he's a fucking Elon Musk prophet. Like, he somehow, across all of his tweets, has had a bunch that have predicted specifically Elon Musk's behavior. Even shrink into a corn cob is a Musk prediction.
Wow. So I've done all of these. Oh, I haven't done that one. Oh, there's one I haven't done. I should do it. I have a domain I haven't done yet.
What?
One of the random domains. I haven't done it yet.
Oh yeah, this one.
I haven't done it yet. Recommended Dendro and Hydro. I can oblige. Cool, I'd never done this one.
This is one of my favorite fucking images. Because it's just an image, you can post it anywhere.
So,
regardless of how true or false it is.
this the battle one or is this a puzzle one?
Oh.
Maybe a puzzle. When I say battle one, I mean you fight a battle with the timer and then it's over.
Oh yeah, that's what this one is.
見切りました。捕まえた。ここより弱滅の時。やった。ストップ。やっ。
全部丸見えね。知識はあなたにも。ほっせ。さあどこに隠れる？や。は。めまいが。や。行きましょう。あっちゃった。痛がっちゃいない。さあ手をつなぎましょう。や。
逃げ道はありません。
I saw a post from Sunrise that says
稲光、すなわち永遠なり。
ひどいっす。
You know the image? God, this one's.
Yeah, it is. Actually.
I
won't say I'm
did
having
it with the Kazaha business game, so it was over really fast.
私のお家にいらっしゃい。
どの目が出るか
手をつなぎましょう。知識はあなたにも。
捕まえた。裁きの雷無我の境地。はっやっひゅっ。かかれ。
終わりで。私のお家にいらっしゃい。ふふ。痛い。ご安心を。海のちぎりよ。やっはっ。やっ。
I think Raiden allows Hydra to.
Especially when you need to heal because you just messed a bunch of dodges up.
But this is what's happening with Tumblr. It's a picture from a recent Olympics where there was one. It was literally like speed skating, right? Was the thing because they have that, and the people in the three. There was 4 people, and the guy in front tripped.
Okay.
And the person behind him wasn't able to evade and
crashed into that
fell
guy.
into their fell onto their ass trying to slow down. The third person also fell onto their ass trying to slow down. The
slowest guy.
The fourth guy, the guy at the very back, saw the first person fall and adjusted his course and glid right past the people who fell down.
There you go.
And he won.
And he won. That's right.
He won because he was steady. He didn't fall. And so that's what's happening with Tumblr. Oh, Facebook fell over. Twitter fell over.
Guess I'll just.
We're coasting, baby.
Right, well, I was able to find 2 Monstat chests and do a domain. So I feel like I've somewhat redeemed my stream. I think I'm like 40 up. 37. Ooh. What else to do? Outcast land. And then landlines, teapots. Take a picture of Wangshu Inn during the outside the canvas. Gee, I wonder where one of them's going to be. Do you think it'll be at Wangshu Inn?
Probably near the end.
I wonder if Zhao will show up and do a random quest.
That was funny.
It was really cool. I absolutely love it. Like, they should do that more. Check in event survey. Alright, well, I think I'll survey. Alright, I think I'll close up stream, do the survey.